You guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but stick with me. I promise that there is a reason for all of this. We're gonna go over it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mandy, the Handmade Homeschooler, and today we're talking about language arts, and more specifically, the changes that I've made in only about 2 months of doing school. If you're new to my channel, trust me, this is not anything new. I change things all the time to kind of fit the needs of my kids, and we are in a really good groove, and I like what we're doing. And I held off making this video for a little while because I wanted to make sure that this was a groove that was probably gonna stick before I made a video about it. But I wanted to kind of reintroduce and show you some of the new things that I'm doing, because you're probably gonna start seeing them on Instagram and you're gonna be like, what is that? I don't recognize that from your video. So now we're gonna fix that. Okay, so let's jump into what I'm doing. Now, some of these you're gonna be able to try for free because I'm partner with some of these companies, and sometimes they just send me free stuff. So if you wanna try them out, go ahead and try them out. I'm gonna leave links down below for everything. Okay, so you guys know that I do IEW and Abeka mostly for everything when it comes to language arts. I'm very picky when it comes to language arts because I have found, and I'm not saying this is all companies, but I have found that a lot of companies in the homeschool world, when we do language arts, it's very lacking. A lot of those like all-in-one curriculum packages and workbooks and things like that, I have found their language arts is just so skimpy, and I don't like it. I feel like being one of the big 4 main subjects, there should be much more to that, and this is how I fixed it. So I am very eclectic. I am very, very eclectic when it comes to curriculum in general. We kind of just piece together things that fit from all over the homeschool curriculum world. And we have been able to kind of develop and tailor our own curriculum to fit our own individualized children. So let's take a look at some of the things that I am using, and I'll show you one of the brand new things that I've never mentioned before on any of my channels that I'm gonna show you. So my 6th grader finished the Structure and Style course, and instead of jumping into another video course, we decided to kind of detour just a wee bit, and we started Narnia. And this is Structure and Style, but this is without the instructional DVDs. Now for this, they recommend, and highly, highly, highly recommend, that you watch the teacher DVD, and there is a teacher package that goes along with this, so you know how to do this. I really didn't need it that much because we've done so much Structure and Style with Andrew Pudewa that I feel like I'm a pro at this point. But that, if you are brand new to it, I recommend getting that. We're doing the Lion Song. So volume 1 is for middle school. And this kind of jumps all over the Narnia series. I was thinking that it was just gonna be book 1. It's not, I was wrong. This kind of jumps all over the place, and you're dealing with everything that you would be in Structure and Style, just like on the DVDs and instructional things, but kind of more in a condensed form. And this is a little bit more advanced than the last one that he was doing. So he feels definitely challenged when it comes to writing, which is good because he likes to write. So I'm definitely seeing him, I don't want to say sweat, but I'm seeing him work, so that's good. So we are using the Lion Song, and this is a very affordable writing composition type of option for you. Let's look at the new thing that I'm using. So I am using a brand new curriculum called Redefining School. Redefining School is the brainchild of Mrs. Mandy, and she is amazing. I absolutely love her class for my 6th grader. She is doing middle school reading curriculum, and we dropped Abeka to pick this up. Now, my son has been in her class for the last 4 weeks, and he is thoroughly enjoying it. he is pretty advanced when it comes to reading and writing, and to keep him engaged is one of my challenges in life. I have found that he has absolutely loved being in her class. Now, this is not like normal homeschool curriculum. This is way more engaging, and there's pre-recorded videos, and then they have like a live Zoom class 1 to 2 times a month where they all get together and all the kids get to interact, and they all get to interact with their teacher. So they really feel like they know each other. They get to post on this website called Flipgrid. I have never heard of it until we started using this class. It's really neat because if you are in any type of marketing or something, you kind of know what I mean. Like when you have like online teams, this is kind of like that, but for kids. This is a totally secure network from Mrs. Mandy, and it's just her classes. And all of the kids get to post little videos of themselves, and you can do like a pixelated image if you want. You don't have to have your child on camera if they're not comfortable, if you are not comfortable with that. My child, he's there. I was really surprised that he was like, yeah, I'll totally record a video. I was like, okay. And they get to record video answers and responses to be reviewed by their teacher. How neat is that? That was like one of the coolest things I've ever seen for homeschool kids. And Mrs. Mandy is a certified teacher. She taught middle school for a very, very long time. She has lots of experience, and these are Christian classes. So that was, that's always like one of the main things that I look at before I ever enroll my son in anything. And you guys know that's really important to my husband and I. And as soon as I saw that and I saw some of the class materials, I was sold. So I'll show you kind of what this is like. This is really different, so I feel like I kind of have to take you guys with me a little bit so you guys can understand what this is, but this is really neat. And if you guys decide to enroll in this class, my son will be in there with your kids too, so that's really neat, right? So you get a schedule at the beginning of the month, and you can do like month-to-month classes, or you can enroll for a longer period of time. So at the beginning of the month, she does the lesson plan drop, and basically you get the lesson plan. So this is 4 weeks of lesson plans that she emailed all of us at the beginning of the month, and it's all broken up into different weeks, so it was really easy to follow along. And I just keep this in my little notebook here. And then you get the PDF lessons. So here was the lessons for the 4 weeks, and I just printed everything out. I printed out a copy for me, a copy for my son, and then at the beginning or at the top of each page, you have, written out everything that you need to do. So this is so easy to follow along. And each lesson, I want to say maybe takes him 20 minutes tops. But those 20 minutes are really, really engaged, and those 20 minutes are really important. And it's very Charlotte Mason-y in the fact that you're not spending 45 minutes on this, but the time that you are doing it is very, very involved. So it's very targeted. So everything is taught from a Christian perspective, and the kids are all kind of engaging with each other. So my son has got to get social skills. So there's social skills, guys. So if you need the socialization credit, so you can tell people that, hey, well, my kid is in a class with other kids. There you go. My kid is in a class with other kids. He's socialized now. That's how that works, right? If they're with other kids, even if it's online, that's socialization, isn't it? I don't know. I also want to make sure that I mention to you that you can try Redefining School for like half off. It's only like $12 if you just want to get into the class that my son is going to be in. There's limited enrollment, but I'm going to be there. My son's going to be there if you want to join us. It's $12. I'm going to leave the link down below in the description box. But when you fill out that special link, you can only do the $12 one if you fill out that special link. Just make sure that you tell her that I was the one who sent you, because she wants to know who is sending everybody. So let her know that you saw me, so you can put my name, Mandy, or the Handmade Homeschooler down in that second box there to let Mrs. Mandy know who referred you. But yes, we are loving this class. I am so, so thankful for it. And thank you to Mrs. Mandy for getting us into this class and letting me know about it. So far, I am absolutely loving this. If you want more information on this, if you want me to do a whole video where I kind of break down everything that we're doing and kind of like sneak peeks of the classes, let me know and I will get that for you guys, because I love reading and I love books, and I'm so excited about this class, as you can tell. So I'm pairing reading with teaching the classics. And I'm pairing Redefining School and teaching the classics to make the reading a little bit more thorough. Not that Mrs. Minnie's class is not thorough, and I want to point that out. It is totally thorough on its own. But we were doing teaching the classics already, and I'm trying to teach him the Socratic method in this, and he already reads. So my son is 12, but he is an obsessive reader, so he's reading these books already. So basically what we're doing is we're discussing those books that he's reading using the Socratic method questions that are within teaching the classics. So I'm not like adding more to it. I'm just basically cultivating what he's already doing. I hope that that makes sense. If not, I apologize. Spelling and vocabulary. I'm still using Abeka. I'm okay with this. My kids have tried multiple different types of spelling curriculum. They really just like the old school, just tell me to write it so many times and I'll take a test on Friday type of things. Abeka is perfect for that. Plus this is really cheap. So this is a great option. And the only other thing we're using Abeka for right now, I can't believe it, is the reading comprehension skill sheets. These skill sheets are so invaluable to people like me who have to test their kids at the end of the school year. This really, really helps with ACT prep, things like that, where they have to read a passage and answer questions. You guys, these are like $10. Go get these. The number here will correlate to the grade that your child is in. These are so good. We do these about once or twice a week, and especially when you start them young. I think this starts in grade 3 for Abeka. These are fantastic. Absolutely love them. It really does improve your child's comprehension, and it improves their test scores, whether they're taking the SAT or they're taking the end of the year test, like the standardized test for the state, if you have to do that. Lastly, let's take a look at grammar. We are still doing Fix-It grammar. I absolutely love Fix-It. This is our 3rd year, I think, now with Fix-It. Fix-It is a staple in our classroom, and you know, a lot of people have asked me how it stacks up to Abeka. If you ask my kids, I can tell you exactly right now what they would say. We hated doing the sentence diagramming, and this is faster. That's exactly what my kids would say. I would say the same thing. The sentence diagramming was nightmarish when you get to about 5th grade, 6th grade in Abeka. I was happy to get rid of those workbooks. I love Abeka, I do. God bless them. I absolutely love Abeka. Some people are a stickler for the old school sentence diagramming, and they think that you can't do school without it. I am more on the level of you don't really need it. I didn't learn it, and it was not like absolutely, you know, imperative for me to have that. And I write very well. I actually was, I had college professors when I was taking their classes who would ask me to change my major to go into writing. And I thought about it. I did. I thought about it, and I didn't. But I have a blog now, so, you know, I still write. I write a lot. I like to write, but I like making video content better, so. But yes, Fix-It grammar is fantastic. I love the new style of Fix-It grammar. I love that we don't have an extra notebook floating around to get lost, and everything is now written within the student book, so that makes it so easy. So yeah, really like that. I am very, very impressed with the new Fix-It grammar. My kids are really enjoying it. Okay, so we made some tweaks. It's not all completely different. There's still some things from the original drop of curriculum that I got that we have stuck with. And some things like Redefining School we've added in. And I've dropped some Abeka things because we were doing Abeka's reading program. We're not doing that right now. I want my child to love reading. I want him to enjoy it. So these are the things that I'm doing to help us get there to where he has a lifelong love of reading. And if I can do that, if I can get that into him, I think I will feel like I did a job well done when it comes to school, because half of school is just loving to learn and to read. All right, guys, that is it for this video. If I have any new changes, I will let you know. And Again, let me know if you want a more thorough video on redefining school, because I know that this one is going to be such a new curriculum to everybody. So I want to get you all the information that you want on this. Let me know what kind of questions you have. If you have any, shoot me a message and I will get you that information. Also, if you are in my homeschooling group on Facebook, Mrs. Mindy is in that group, so she can help you there too. So just letting you know, that's where all of that is, and you guys are gonna really like it. I am so impressed by it, and I'll be updating on Instagram too. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so very much for joining me today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and happy homeschooling.